Are you feeling the shift in the air as we've entered January? That is no coincidence. Mars retrograde is transcending from the fiery Leo into the nurturing Cancer on the 6th of January 2025, which is today. And this change brings a whole new vibe, urging us to focus on emotional healing, family matters, and also inner reflection. So stay tuned as we dive into how this cosmic energy will impact your start in 2025 and how you can use it to realign your goals. So hi mystical souls, welcome back to Mystical Pisces Wolf. If you are new here, hi, I'm Amanda, and I'm so glad that you've joined this beautiful growing community. Thank you everybody for the 50 subscribers. That's what we reached by end of this weekend. And if you haven't hit the subscription button, go ahead. And if you haven't turned on your notification bell, do so you can be enlightened when more astrological insights or spiritual guidances come up, and you never miss those messages. So in today's video, we're continuing the conversation about Mars retrograde, which began in Leo in December. So I did those videos. So if you haven't checked it out, go ahead, check it out. I know it's past, but if you feel called to go and watch it, go ahead. So now we are moving into January. We've moved into January already, and Mars is now shifting into the sign of Cancer, bringing a more emotionally charged, introspective energy. And this retrograde will wrap up on February around the 23rd of 2025. So we will talk about how we can navigate this week ahead, these weeks coming up ahead, and also set the tone for the rest of the year. So let's get started. So Mars is the planet of action, drive, and passion. But when it retrogrades, that forward-moving energy now slows down, and we are invited to reflect rather than to act. While Mars retrograde in Leo emphasized pride, creativity, as well as drama, the shift into Cancer now today on the 6th of January brings a more softer, more emotional energy. So Cancer is ruled by the moon, which governs our emotions and intuition, as well as our home life. Now, when Mars moves into the water sign during a retrograde, we may feel perhaps a little bit more sensitive and protective of our own energy. So you may notice that you will have more emotional highs and lows, and it's easier to get overwhelmed or to revisit unresolved feelings. Okay, I know I've actually been feeling this shift, I think since, was it Thursday, Friday, somewhere around there. I've been feeling this shift. I could feel this energy coming, where I'm having the ups and downs of the emotions. So this is clapping me big time. Let me know how have you been feeling the last few days. Also, you will need to focus more on family and home. This is going to be a great time to mend relationships or reevaluate your living space, okay? Challenges with perhaps assertiveness. Why doesn't that word want to come out? Assertiveness. Mars retrograde in Cancer may make it harder to express your needs clearly, and or perhaps to stand firm on your boundaries. Okay. Now, as Mars continues to retrograde, its retrograde journey, okay, the themes of January and February will focus more on emotional reevaluation and nurturing. So this is going to be a powerful time to reconnect with your inner world, spend time journaling, meditating, or perhaps exploring your feelings. Heal past wounds, Cancer energy encourages emotional release. So it's time to let go of old grudges and as well as disappointments. So find balance between giving and receiving. I'm seeing the Six of Cups. Is it the Six of Cups? No, sorry, the Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. So if you've been overextending yourself, now's the time to set boundaries and prioritize your self-care. This retrograde may feel a little bit more slower or more reflective, but it's also an opportunity to build strong emotional foundations for the rest of 2025. And of course, retrogrades aren't without its challenges, right? Here's what we can watch out for during this time, okay? So, emotional overreactions. I've already had one today. So Cancer energy can amplify feelings. So take a pause before reacting. Yeah, Amanda, you should really take like your own advice, right? So difficulty in decision making. You may feel torn between your heart and your head. You need to trust your intuition and then also double check details. All right. Energy fluctuations, motivation might come in waves. So pace yourself instead of forcing the progress. Okay. Now, some tips to thrive during Mars retrograde is embrace rest. Okay. The Cancer energy thrives in comfort. Use this time to slow down and recharge your emotional and physical energy. So if you need to go a little bit into hermit mode, if you're not in hermit mode, it would be a good time to find time to go into hermit mode, all right? Set emotional boundaries. If you're feeling drained by others, especially if you are a sensitive and you are an empath, it's okay to say no and to also protect your peace, okay? Nurture your home, rearrange, redecorate, or create a more calming space where you can relax and reflect. Then also revisit personal goals. So this retrograde is an ideal time for introspection. Where have you been holding back? And how can you move forward once Mars goes direct in February? Okay, so today we're going to start with the sign of Pisces. The same as I did Pisces and Venus. I started Pisces with the plot twist here. So let's start with Pisces. I'm going to go through all the zodiac signs, how this Mars retrograde in Cancer is affecting each sign. Okay, let me know in the comments which one did you go and have a look at. Okay, and remember to check all your placements that you feel called to look at. Okay, so let's start with Pisces. Pisces, your creativity and inner child are focus. Now, in Leo, delays in creative projects or personal joy may have frustrated you. Now, in Cancer, lean into emotional expression and reconnect with hobbies or activities that bring you peace and fulfillment. Okay? For Aquarius, this retrograde impacts daily routines and self-care. And in Leo, work-related challenges may have tested your patience. Now, in Cancer, focus on emotional and physical health. Also create more nurturing habits that help you feel more grounded and productive. Capricorn, relationships take center stage during this retrograde. So in Leo, challenges with partnerships may have forced you to reevaluate boundaries. Now with Cancer, prioritize emotional intimacy and open communication with those that are closest to you. and avoid rushing decisions. Sagittarius, now Mars retrograde highlights intimacy and also shared resources. So in Leo, there was power struggles or perhaps financial delays that may have surfaced. Now in Cancer, you need to focus more on your emotional valuability, did I say that correctly? And healing old wounds. So open up to trusted loved ones and build stronger foundation, emotional foundations. Okay. Now, Scorpio, Mars is ruled by the sign, your sign, and this retrograde asks you to consider your beliefs and long-term goals. So in Leo, you may have struggled with leadership roles or even confidence. So in Cancer, reflect on your emotional connections to your dreams and what truly motivates you. Reassess and plan accordingly. Okay, so for Libra, career and public image are in the spotlight at this current stage. So Mars and Leo may have created professional delays or probably clashes with authority figures. And in Cancer, focus on balancing work-life dynamics and also nurturing relationships with your colleagues. Slow progress is still progress, right? Now, for Virgo babies, this retrograde impacts friendship and long-term aspirations. So in Leo, you may have felt disconnected from social circles or struggled with a bit of collaboration. So as Mars shifts into Cancer for you, focus more on emotional connections and community support if you're able to, and revisit your hopes for the future. Now for Leos, with Mars retrograded in your sign, you probably likely faced delays in self-expression or felt perhaps misunderstood. Now, when Mars moves into Cancer today, it's a time to retreat and also to reflect, okay? So perhaps journaling or meditation, or if you feel called to go for therapy, it can help you process any hidden emotions and recalibrate your goals, okay? Cancer, so as Mars retrograde enters your sign, is really personal for you. The energy levels may fluctuate, okay, making you feel drained or overly emotional. So anybody that's has any Cancer placements, you will feel a little bit drained or overly emotional. So use this time to reconnect with your core values. Rest and let go of any emotional baggage. Trust in the process. It is about self-renewal. So if you need to go into hermit mode and go within, meditate, journal, now would be a good time, okay? Now, for Gemini, this retrograde highlights finance and self-worth. Now, in Leo, it probably pushed you to reevaluate spending or speaking up for yourself. And now in Cancer, it reflects on emotional security and how your values align with your actions. So focus more on creating a financial as well as an emotional safety net. Okay. Taurus, Mars retrograde asks you to rethink communication and personal boundaries. In Leo, family dynamics may have been seriously tense. So in Cancer, it'll be a time to prioritize open, honest communication while avoiding emotional overreactions, okay? reevaluate your goals for harmony at home. Okay. Now, for Aries, also Mars ruled sign, this retrograde impacts your self-expression as well as your emotional balance. Now, in Leo, you may have felt challenged in perhaps creative projects or in perhaps leadership roles. Now, as Mars shifts into Cancer, focus more on your home and your emotional well-being. Slow down, nurture yourself, and reflect on your long-term goals. Okay, so as Mars retrograde, the highlights here, continues into Cancer, the focus on emotional healing and introspection, every sign is being asked to slow down. Okay, we are all as a collective being asked to slow down at this time. Revisit old patterns, realign with your deeper purpose, and remember, retrogrades aren't an obstacle. They are opportunities for us to pause, reflect, and grow. Okay, so beautiful souls, retrogrades are all about slowing down, realigning with what truly matters, and Mars retrograde continues through Cancer. Remember that emotional healing is just as important as physical action. Take this time to nurture yourself, reflect, and set the stage for a more emotionally balanced year ahead. Okay, and don't forget, this retrograde ends on February the 23rd of 2025. So brighter and more motivated days are just around the corner. So hold on, hold on, just go with the flow. If you found this video helpful, collective, thank you so much. Do give the video a thumbs up and share some love with me by hitting that love button. And if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead, subscribe for more astrology insights coming in the future. Let me know in the comments how Mars retrograde in Cancer is showing up in your life. It's already been showing up in mine, and I'd really love to hear your stories and connect with you. And until next time, stay magical and stay grounded and keep shining your light. Never dim your light for anyone, and never dim your voice. Sending you love and light.